I listen to metal. I grew up with metal. I've done everything that I possibly could. That's why I feel like that it's time to see what the rest of the world has to offer and other genres as well. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. Next, we are moving on to Punch, and I found a rock version. So I had to see it. Of course, the quality is not going to be super great, but I mean, I think I'm still going to have a good time. How about you? Let's check it out. Ah, yes, the potato cans. Those light sticks are sick. Ooh. Nice. Good Lord. Sheesh. Nicely done. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit more on the rock side of things for this one. First and foremost, interestingly enough to me, the guitar work on this came very reminiscent of a group that I remember being pretty into back in, I'd say around, start of high school. Velvet Underground, which was a group that was basically it was Guns N' Roses with Scott Weiland of the Stone Temple Pilots, and I actually own most of their albums, and really really into them. It kind of feels like that guitar work style, maybe even a little bit Stone Temple Pilots esque. But the funny thing is that they kind of the vocals on this were kind of like a mix of like is like almost power metal, and then like with a little bit of hint of like I would say Rage Against the Machine almost in some senses. But I think the thing that's crazy though is that it kind of worked, because I think for me the fact that they kind of use those kind of bouncy blues slash like riffs to do the rock, it kind of really helped perpetuate the rest of the song in theme and in tow with the vocal abilities that they have. Really kind of created this really powerful performance that kind of gave me just this feeling of something that I would have heard back like I said with Velvet Revolver. I think that it's actually pretty interesting. I think sometimes this is kind of when you realize when no matter kind of where you're at, you can always be surprised by people's influences. At least this is kind of how I feel. That felt very, very Velvet Revolver-esque. Now, obviously, sometimes they have a little bit more complicated riffs, like, on the song Slither. But I think at the same time, there's a lot of songs that I remember them having where it was kind of like this, Maybe I wouldn't even say Rage Against the Machine. I'd say, like, some of the rap that you would even hear from like POD. I don't know. It's very unique, very, very cool. I kind of like that feeling though of just like the power metal vocals though. That's not something that most people want to attempt to try to do, because I think that a lot of times people nowadays kind of see that as outdated. Now, of course, if you live in any of the Latin countries, especially South America, that kind of stuff really flies. I can't speak so much to Japan and like what they like vocally as much anymore, but I do remember some stuff, but it felt more a little bit heavier than that. That's what I remember. So I don't know. It's very unique. I like the song. I actually was having a lot of fun with that. It brought back some good memories, even though this is the first time I've ever heard it. So anyway, let me know what y'all think. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Goodbye.